Ricardo Mace for MMAHawaii.com. Right now, kicking it here with Mike the Joker Guymon at Long Beach Fight Night. It's going down tonight. Hey, Joker, you let some good news be known on the UG. That's the underground mixedmartialarts.com for all you guys who don't know. What's the good news, Joker?
Dream came true. Fighting 10 years. Just signed. Got offered a deal with the UFC, 4-fight deal, and I'm going to be fighting Rory McDonald in Ultimate Fight Night 20 in Virginia. That'll be my first. It's actually a really good fight for me, and it's a really good fight for him. This is both our first fight. Both coming off, big wins. He's got a great record, undefeated. I've, strung a few together and had some really tough opponents. So, yeah, we're gonna be locking it up, and I think it's gonna be two junkyard dogs just going at it.
And not only two junkyard dogs, but two King of the Cage champions going at it.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I guess Joe Silva in the UFC kind of taking, pulling that talent pool from the King of the Cage, putting it together.
Joe, people knock some of the stuff, but Joe is a smart man. Actually, all of them. Dana White, Joe Silva, they know what they're doing. The proof's in the pudding. Look what UFC's done. Look what they control everything for a reason. And Joe Silva put a good matchup together for me and Rory, and building up. So I'm happy and just I'm nervous, I'm happy, excited, afraid, scared. I got all the emotions.
It's great. I just kind of came from Iraq, kind of lurking at UG.
Yeah.
I seen all of the stuff that you were going through over this past year. There's everything. I was shocked. Earlier, you had the suicidal attempt.
Just in the last 8 weeks of my life, a lot of people, said you could make a movie of it, because I go from tearing my MCL, 4 days later, I tried committing suicide, and I tell everyone, it wasn't no cry for help. I wanted to check out. Wasn't happy with the world anymore and didn't want to live, and so there was that. And I get out of the hospital, everybody, fighters, friends, family,
and like a multi-page spread in UG.
The guy in the valet, people in the UG were like, hey, don't fight. What are you doing fighting? I said, no, I'm freaking in the right place here. I want to prove to people what I could do, and I could deal with adversity. I was going all these hours of therapy, and just the support from everybody it was feeding me going into that fight. And I was like, there's nothing that's going to stop me. And I weighed 198 when I got out of the hospital. The day of weigh-ins, I weighed 166, fit as a fiddle, hydrated, no cutting weight, ready to go, and yeah.
And you definitely put on a show.
Yeah.
It was reminding me of your last fight. I know they showed it at your party yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me, go to kingofthecage.com, get his DVD. But reminding me of an old school pride fight, because dude, jiu-jitsu ace just went after you.
Yeah.
He went after you, but you pounded him out. You got the tab out, man, because he couldn't take those strikes.
I think he was just sick of the position and having to do an uphill battle. Couldn't get me out of position, and just strong, the jiu-jitsu. He was just relentless pressure, and that's my game, I'm not as good as Jake Shields. He's a friend of mine. I love him to death. He's a freaking top fiver in the world for sure. But I have that similar game. We put pressure, and we attack you with basics over and over and over, and pressure, and it basically just breaks you down and wears you down.
You broke him. So, you slapped him up a couple times. Got the tap. So again, are you going to change up anything going into training for the UFC?
Everything, you have to be evolving with the sport. I can't stay the same way. I'm working on my wrestling, Greco-Roman, freestyle. I'm working on my striking, offensive, defensively, hands, elbows, knees, kicks. Everything. My jiu-jitsu, you can't rest one bit. And what I like to do personally out there, people, is I write down my 3 weakest things on one side of the paper. I write down my 3 strengths. All I'm going to do is write down, work on my weakest aspects, because you're only as good as those.
Right.
So I just stick to that formula. It's been working for me.
Cool.
And I'm old. I got old man strength.
There you go. And as long as that paper doesn't come out, end up on a UG, I don't think we have anything to worry about from Rory. So, so I guess you're giving up the King of the Cage belt. Talking a little bit about King of the Cage. Who do you see coming up to take that belt now?
I really like Rick Legier.
His last fight against Joaquin Spirit Wolf.
Yeah. Joaquin, Rick Legier, Oh, look at Quinn. I mean, I like all those guys.
And you can't forget about the man who took the belt from Anthony Lapsley.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was a tough fight, man. I was there for that one.
I'm telling you, if he comes back in there, it's bad news for a lot of people because he's just so strong and athletic and offers such a huge package, and he's just so experienced. But like I said, Rick Legier, I really look to him for some things, and the big coming out. So anyway, that's what I think.
And hey, so hey Joker, go ahead, shout out your team, shout out your sponsors. I know you're back with Tap Out. So go ahead, shout them out, and shout out who's helping you out.
I just want to thank everybody out there. The UG, you guys are awesome. All your support out there. Even the keyboard warriors, you talk shit, but I love you. Felt Bikes, Bike Religion, they helped me get in shape for these fights. Boneheads, Muscle Milk, Fairtex, Tap Out, I love you. Dan, Scrape, to the guy who throws the boxes in there, Kreiner, all you guys, I love you out there. Zach Smith, you made it possible too, helping me out. And then my wife and Jim Aramino from the Orange County Sheriff's Department, they're the reason I'm still above ground.
There you go.
I love you guys. I love everybody. And every time I fight, you'll see, hopefully not me get my head knocked off. I love you guys.
There you go. Hey, man, for Joker, this is Darnell Macy, MMAHawaii.com. Always real people, real fighters, real pain.
Go Hawaii!